Conditional statements?
Correct, sir. And what are biconditional statements?
They're when you take a conditional statement and a
And it's
what's it called?
Converse.
Converse, and then you turn it into one sentence and you take out the if and then you replace it with if and only if.
perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tristan. You are right. Thumbs up. Charlie, you are right. Properties of equality. We have been using those in our proofs, haven't we? Yes, thank you, Charlie. What else? Nothing else? Michael, thank you.
Chapter 4.
2 and 4. 2 and 4 were covered in Unit 2.
4, 2. The P and Q.
The P and Q. Okay, so P and Q are what?
Hypothesis and conclusion.
Exactly, and we use that to do what?
So, the conditional.
Exactly, to write conditional statements. That's correct, and that's how we're going to start off our review today, is reviewing our conditional statements. And what else did we do with conditional statements that was a big part of the unit? Beth?
We found their truth value, converse, inverse, and cross positive.
Yes, ma'am, and that was a big thing that I told you guys to practice and study at home with those flashcards, right? Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Raise your hand if you had at least one of the things that we just discussed somewhere on your paper, something similar to it, please. Thank you very much. Questions before we get started? Let me tell you the ground rules of today's review lesson. You and your partner are working together as a team, but before you work together on each question, you're going to work by yourself because this is your personal review. So on this piece of paper, you are going to be writing down your answers to the questions, as well as any additional information that you need for yourself to study. Because you're going to take this paper home with you, and you're going to use it to study, to make flashcards, and prepare for the test.
Test this Friday, or yeah.
Test is Friday for you guys, that's correct. So, you are going to use this paper. When I put a question up, we're going to read it together, and then you're going to have think time. So you're going to think about the answer to the question. You're going to write down anything on this paper that you would like to have at home to study, and then you're going to write your answer. Then I'm going to give you time to work with your partner and discuss your group answer to go on the whiteboard. Okay, so you're going to have you time. You're going to write down your stuff you want to write down in your answer, and then together you're going to talk, discuss, and write down your answer on your whiteboards. And then as a group, we will see where we are at. Do we have questions about the process? Okay, perfect. Now, you don't have to, that's what I just finished saying. During your think time, you can choose to write down any information you want to write down for that question. So, depending on how Krupa studies and how Xander studies and how Emily studies, you might all choose to write something different on your paper. Okay, this is your study guide to you, so it's up to you how much info you want to write down. No matter what, you will write down the answer to the question. Okay? Alright, so here's the other thing we're going to be looking at. As well as looking at the questions, we are using our computer program today, which is helping you for your homework this week. So what I need you to also ask me is if you see anything on the computer program that you need help with, okay? Because we're going to be going through the Chapter 2 end of chapter review, which is structured the same as the Chapter 4. So I need you to see how the computer program works, how you answer questions, how you progress, and let me know if you have questions about how to use the program also, okay? Now we're going to start off with a lesson quiz, and we're starting off with this first question on conditional statements. Can I get a volunteer to read the question to us, please? Trinell, thank you.
How can you write the following statement as a conditional? All squares are rectangles.
Thank you very much. So, think time. You go ahead, you write down what you need to write down, and then write down what you think the answer is.
This is my flash drive. It's a new flash drive, so it doesn't have anything on it. She said that would be her easiest way to put this on something for me. Okay.
The video was kind of choppy at the beginning.
Okay.
Because we were getting almost set up.
Okay, that's fine.
The batteries.
Now remember, this is your think time, not your partner's. I want to know what's in your brain.
No, okay, it is nice that it's okay for that. So we were, I do, I was in a rush, so we were just on the.
We'll talk about the answer then.
Go ahead and discuss your answers with your partners, please. And then decide what you're writing on your whiteboard for your final answer. Yes, Alex. You use the restroom. Can you wait till the last minute? Huh? Yes. Yep. All you have to do is write the letter for your choice.
Last 5 years.
You didn't get one.
Get that phonetic off of that letter.
I didn't have one.
Always right.
And please be nice to my markers, ladies and gentlemen. They are all new this morning when I passed them out. So please don't hurt them. All right, hold up those whiteboards. Let's see what we got. This is either good or bad because I have A's all the way around the room except one B. So let's take a look. How can you write the following statement? How can you write the following statement as a conditional? All squares are rectangles. You have to know what a conditional is. What's a conditional? If then statement. And what was the big thing that I told you guys you have to do this correctly? Keep it in the same order. That's right. Don't switch the order. So everybody in here thinks that it's A. If a figure is a square, then it is a rectangle. The square part is up front, just like it is here, and the rectangle part is back here, just like it is here. So what did our answer choice of B do? It switched the order. It brought rectangle up front and square to the back, which is the wrong way to do it. So answer choice A should be correct. And we're going to go on to the next one. This is our next question. What are the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the following conditional statement? What are the values of each? If today is Sunday, then tomorrow is Monday. So we are identifying converse, inverse, contrapositive, and then we are also identifying their truth values. So go ahead and think by yourself. Think and write by yourself right now.
This is very bad.
No voices. Only you right now. You're thinking and you're writing down. So on your paper right now, you should be writing down what you think the answer is as well as any additional information you would like.
Remember, you're using this as a study guide as well. Okay. You too, I was thinking. Photogenic memory, you're just gonna remember it all in your brain.
Study of the year.
Oh, interesting. We need to work on that.
I hear voices up here. I only want to know what you know.
You could do a lot. You have a cell phone? that have trouble with that is they'll take a picture and then we can read it on our phone, so maybe you could try that.
Go ahead and discuss your answers with your partner, please.
There's no D.
And then when you make your decision, write the letter choice of your answer on your whiteboard.
What did it eat?
It looks like a peanut. Shaughnessy, are you guys ready? Alright, let's hold up the answers, see what you guys have.
I drew a moon.
You did draw a moon. Yes, crescent moon.
The answer
Okay,
is moon.
we're looking around the room and
Oh
I
man, I
see.
listened to him.
Is that the right way to do this? Did you guys just change your choice? Alright, so I'm seeing C's around the
C.
room.
We said
You
C.
said C or
We said
D?
C.
Which one
We
was
said
it?
C.
Supposed to
We
be?
said C, you said D,
Oh,
and then I was listening to him.
You drew a crescent.
Alright, so C, let's take a look. Converse.
C.
Converse means the what of the original statement? The reverse, the opposite, the reverse. So if tomorrow is Monday, then today is Sunday. Good, yes, we just reversed it. Then the inverse is the what? What is the inverse?
The inverse
Valeria.
is the,
If not P, then not Q. So it's negating the original conditional. So if today is not Sunday, then tomorrow is not Monday. Perfect. And then what is our contrapositive, ladies and gentlemen?
If tomorrow's,
But what does contrapositive mean? Not specifically to this question. Chanel.
If not, what reverse?
if not, then you.
If not
Negate.
Q, then not P. Yes. So yes, it is the not of our converse statement, right? So if tomorrow is not Monday, then today is not Sunday. And so then you go through each one and you think about those truth values. Now remember, how do you say something is false? What do you have to do in order to say a statement is false? Maya? In order to say something is false, what is it that we have to do? That's correct. We have to give a counterexample. Only one counterexample, and that's enough information to prove it false. Correct? Thumbs up if you understand this material, please. Alright, perfect. Alright, and we purposely skipped two of them. Let's take a look at our results. If I can find the little button on my screen.
You have to answer the question,
You have
Oh,
to
okay.
submit.
Well, I know that you're right, so good job. 100%. Thank you. Yay, so we got our two questions scratched out, we answered. Any questions? Okay, now we get into the actual review, which is awesome because you're gonna see how it is different to these lesson quizzes, which will actually work through each question with you. And you'll notice what I'm doing here, you can do the same thing. You all have access, and you can do this with any chapter you ever want to. You can access all these online lesson quizzes. You can access these end of chapter reviews. I don't have to assign them for you to do them. All right, so this is our next question. You can't see all the answers. I need to make it just a little smaller. Okay. Now, who do I have to volunteer reading this question, please? Francisco, thank you, sir.
Okay. If possible, use I would read that after the line.
Okay, thank you, Francisco, for trying. Cassidy?
If possible, use the long testament to make a conclusion. If it is not possible to make a conclusion, tell why. If the band plays, then people are happy. People are not happy.
Thank you for reading. So, you are going to have your think time now. Write down what you want to write down, and then write down what you think the final answer is, please. I should not. So as you're thinking about what you're writing on your paper, you're thinking about what do you need to study later, and I see keywords like law of attachment. That would be something you would want to make sure to review. One more minute to write down what you want to write down and make your decision. So remember, write down what you think the answer is on your paper, please. Laura, head up, please start with you. All right, go ahead and share your answer with your partner, please, and discuss what you're putting on your whiteboard.
This shit's kind of blurry.
What did it say, the band plays, people are happy, band plays, people happy, people are happy. What?
Francisco, stay
The
on
band
topic,
plays
sir.
and people are not happy.
How long is the class? An hour? 45?
Okay, write your answers on your whiteboard. I like it, I'm hearing trust. Remember, when you and your partner disagree, what should you do?
Trust.
But how do you decide which one you should trust?
Brass knuckles.
Help each other what? Give each other information and explain to each other. That way you can help each other decide which one is really correct.
Pay a dollar.
Pay a
I'll
dollar.
pay you a dollar, trust me.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see those whiteboards up in the
Talk
air.
about $1 trust fund. Somebody laugh.
I'm laughing.
All right, we've got a lot more variation
Oh,
this
wow.
time, so this is
No.
good. We've got B, B, E, E, F, F, B, E, E,
Easy
E,
go.
and an erase.
I had.
Okay, so we've got several
Even
people
erase.
that are agreeing with each other, but we've got about 3 differences here. So if the band plays, then the people are happy. The people are not happy. Which law are we using? And what did the law of detachment tell us, ladies and gentlemen?
Has to match.
Not everybody at one time. Okay, Francisco.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but didn't you need a 2 if then statements to make it?
Remember, that is the law of syllogism, because remember how we remember there are 2 L's in syllogism, just like in the sentence. You need the 2 ifs then. So hold that thought for the next question, but you're right about that for syllogism. Xander.
The first statement of the first part of the second statement has to match the conclusion of the first statement.
That's also in the law of syllogism. Yes,
Okay.
again, that's 2 if-then statements for the law of syllogism. Okay? So hold that thought. Bless you. Joseph. Exactly. So Joseph is correct. Remember, the law of detachment is when we have an if-then statement followed by a detached sentence. And we are checking to see, Will and Alice, if that detached sentence matches the hypothesis of the if-then. So, detached sentence, the people are not happy. What's the hypothesis of that if-then statement, ladies and gentlemen? The band plays. See what we do, see what you guys did. And you guys did this when you took this lesson quiz. The hypothesis does not match the second sentence. Yes, it matches the conclusion, but does that have anything to do with us answering the question? No, it does not. Because remember, you're looking to see if you can make a conclusion. We can't make a conclusion if our sentence doesn't match the hypothesis. It's related to that hypothesis. And so what's your answer supposed to be? It is not possible to make a conclusion using the law of detachment because the second statement does not match the hypothesis of the given conditional. Thumbs up if that came back to you now. You remember now how we did that, please? Thumbs up, sideways, or down. Show me. Okay. Thank you. All right, so look what we do. This is how our review is different. You have multiple answers to pick from here, and you check your answer when you're done, and it tells you if you're right or wrong. So you get instant feedback on the reviews. Also notice, if you need extra practice, you've got a similar question button down here. You can push that similar question button and get some more problems to do. And then also notice you've got the question help button up here that you can pick. It will give you an example. It will also help you solve it. So make sure you're using those when you're doing your homework this week. Okay. If it is possible, use the law of syllogism to make a conclusion. If it is not possible to make a conclusion, tell why. Go ahead and do this by yourself, please.